All right, the time has come. I've been feeling a little overwhelmed and want to make sure that I get some good use out of the products that I love to pull out in the winter. So this means it's time for a Shop My Stash. Yes, that is right. We're gonna go through my collection, pull out a few things for the season, even though right now it's January, but in Wisconsin, we basically have winter until April. So we still have a good while to use these products. And if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, I have done some Shop My Stash before in the past. Some of the comments that I got were that people would really just like to see the selection process going through my drawers. I think y'all are just nosy and I love it. But honestly, right now I just can't imagine figuring things out with my camera. I need to get a good tripod situation to maybe where I can set stuff up. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna go through and do this on my phone. I hope that that works okay. We'll see how this goes. So it'll be a little bit of footage from my camera and a little bit of footage from my phone. I am keeping out a few of the things, well, more than a few of the things. I'm keeping out some of the things that were in my fall Shop My Stash. Now, some of these products I'm keeping out because I think that they're still very seasonally appropriate. Some of them I really just want to continue to use because I'm worried that they're gonna go bad, or some I'm just on a mission to finish. So that's how I'm gonna start this, is by showing you what I currently have out in my little curated corner over here, and then we'll dive into picking out some new. Let's get into it right now. Okay, welcome to my vanity top. So these are the things, oh actually this one I think I just recently pulled in, so that's kind of a lie, but most of these are things that I had in my fall Shop My Stash. And I just wanted to say, if you haven't seen it, I did a live, so you can check that out if you do want to. But I have a couple additions up here. I have the two Victoria Beckham lipsticks. I just threw them in here because I do want to use them this season. I think they're going to be a great formula for, dry winter lips. Then I just realized I forgot these Wet n Wild pencils up here. They're brow pencils, and I pulled them out. I think I used them in a video, and then I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put these up here to make sure to use them, and then I forgot that they were up there, so I'm gonna make sure to pull those out. But I always have a Merit lip oil or two up here. Let's see, oh, there's a Merit lipstick. We've got one of the BK Beauties, obviously a Pat McGrath gloss that I'd like to get through, a Sydney Grace gloss that I'd like to get through. So just some random mishmash. Of course, back here, we have the Haus Labs La Luce lip gloss in Granita. Gotta have that one. And this is, oh gosh, I'm throwing everything around. So I would really like to get through this primer. I did really enjoy this, but you can't get the crystallized version anymore. This is obviously the Smashbox Primerizer, and the crystallized just has that little bit of sheen and glow to it. I just really want to make sure to use it up before it goes off. So we're gonna put this up here. It's a great one. It technically is a moisturizer, but I usually use it on top as a primer with a little bit of extra hydration, especially if it's been a while since I did my morning skincare, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on my makeup. It's great. In here is one of the Lisa Eldridge cream blushes. I believe this is the shade Mountain Walk. I really want to use this because I'm sure that it's going to dehydrate in this little thing. If you saw, of course, it exploded all over me, so I need to get some use out of her. This is also the Lisa Eldridge, sorry, these drawers are super noisy. This, of course, is the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow Highlight in the shade Cosmic Rose. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop her back in here. She was in my fall Shop My Stash. I just want to keep using it. And then in this drawer, I had one of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. This is, gosh, what is it called? Sunkissed. I love this. This is a perfect bronzer shade, but this one has been around a while, so I want to make sure to just start using it up. So a couple things that I've had in my drawer. This was from the fall Shop My Stash. This is the shade See Me Hear Me. I've really been enjoying these kind of slightly purpley toned mauves for the winter. It's just that, I don't know, that cold cheek look. I mean, I enjoyed that before the whole cold girl vibe started happening. Let me open this one up to show you guys. This whole one-handed thing is really interesting. This is the most ancient Hourglass blushes that I have. I really like to get some more use out of these. I think this was the original face palette they did. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush Palette in Luminous Flush, Incandescent Electra, and Mood Exposure. It's a good one, but I just haven't been using it, so time to pull her out. So we already have 3 blush products in here, obviously, but I definitely want to pull out more. I think I'm going to focus on creams. I want to pull out some more creams because I really want to use up my creams, since those are what go bad the most quickly. And this time of year, like with dry skin, I really just enjoy a cream moment anyway, so that's gonna be what we're focusing on as we go through. I might pick out another powder because we all know I just love all the blush. Okay, in this bottom stash, I have my big Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer. I'm still trying to get through that one. And then I have the Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. Wow, this one, I have to show you. This I am so proud of. I mean, look at this. And this is the second one that I've gone through. I think I've said this before, but I'm definitely going to use this up. And now let's take a peek at what's over here. So these are a lot of the eyeshadow palettes from my winter picks. That's pretty much what I'm keeping out for my like Shop My Stash eyeshadows. I might see something, if I see something in the drawer that I want to focus on, I might pull out something as well, but these are all from those picks. So I'll make sure to have that video linked down below if you do want to check it out. The only one that's not from that is this one. It's that Pretty Poison palette from Notoriously Morbid. I still have not used this one. I need to do it on a day where it's like, okay, if it does me dirty, it's not a huge deal, but I just haven't been inspired to pull it out, which means it probably needs to go. So that is what we're starting with. Let's go ahead and pick some new things to put in. Okay, y'all, no judgment here, but there's stuff all over my floor too. I really need to clean up some of this chaos, but this is the current cream situation. Yes, I know, it's ridiculous. So I really try to keep cream blushes. I've got a few cream highlights in here, and then bronzers over there. Some are cream and some powders. And then I've got some bronzers here and some highlights that I couldn't fit in the thing and some face palettes. It's kind of a random mishmash. So, okay, I know for sure one thing that I wanted to pull out because Alana was talking about this recently. This is one of the Spectrum Pinch Pots. Alana from Altogether Alana, by the way. So this is the shade Inspired. I think I'm gonna pull this one. It's another like kind of like mauve-y, but a little bit warmer mauve moment. So we're gonna pull that one in just because I think maybe I've used it once. Let's see, you know what? I want to pull out a Fenty. Let's see, which one should I grab? Maybe this one, this Rosé Latte shade. I will go ahead and open up everything once I've kind of selected them out, but I think that that's going to be a good one to pick. It's beautiful, kind of goes with everything. This is going to be one, I know that these probably aren't going to last that much longer. I've had them for a while, so it's definitely time to give these some love. And I think that these two selections will also be great to go with what's already in my Shop My Stash drawers. Okay, for cream highlight, I actually used this guy the other day, but ooh, it's starting to open up. I want to get some more use out of this. This is the NARS Orgasm. What did they call these? The liquid highlighter. So this is a very pretty shade. It's very, very liquidy though. So it's something that I use with more sheer coverage, just because I find that, you know, it sort of takes away some of the coverage if you aren't careful. But I know I've had this one for a while, so I should probably pull this one out. Oh, I was only gonna, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like highlighter central, and I really haven't been using a lot of highlighter, but I'd like to pull out this Merit Stick. This is the shade Kava. I'm really just looking for a little bit of subtle glow. Wow, I've got stuff on my hands from before, so they're all nice and sheeny. And then let's pull out a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Filter. So I've got the shade 2 and the shade 3, so obviously it's gonna be shade 2. I know, again, that I've had this for a while. It's time to get some use out of it. So that will be more than enough highlight. That's 4 highlights. Like, who needs 4 highlights? But that's gonna be what I'm going with. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've got all my Salt New York Cream Tint Pros. I think I'm gonna curate a 4 pan to also put in there, just because I really need to use these more. So I'm gonna keep these two. I think this is beige, and I can't remember if this is called like Contour. It's like the lightest, coolest tone. So let's keep those out. And let's see here. You know, I kind of want a pinky tone, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. I think this is Rose, and this shade. So that'll be totally different than what I already have out. So that should be good. Okay, so here you can see this little cool toned moment. The top shades are indeed Rose and then Lilac, and then the bottom is beige, and then that shade is light medium. I think that Kiki changed the names of the like sculpting shades, but that is what it originally was called. I'm not sure if that's what it's called anymore. So this will be a great little addition to my set. So I did have one product in here I wanted to pull out. This is, of course, a Wayne Goss Weightless Veil Blush Palette. This is in the shade Desert Bloom, Desert Blossom. which is it? Desert Blossom. So I'm gonna pull this one in. Now I also have Vivid Azalea in here, which I love to use, but this is just gonna be more of like an everyday grab and go. So I think that'll be good. Hi, how's it going? All right, should I pick something else out in here? I mean, I would say a powder highlight, but honestly, y'all, I just don't reach for powder highlights that often. I'll pull this one in because it has a blush and a highlight in it, and they're both really beautiful. This is from the Sigma Rendezvous collection, the Rose Glow Blush Duo, I think is what it was called. This is pretty. Actually, when I first used these, if you mix them together or you layer the blush over the highlight, it's very similar to the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, of course. So I think this would be a good one to pop in. I haven't used this one in a while. Love this packaging. All right, let's go through my cream shadows, single shadows, etc. By the way, thank you to Lock Maiden. She featured these little holders in one of her recent videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think those might fit my Sydney Grace as well. I think she had some Danessa Mavericks in them. I don't remember, but obviously you can use them for lipsticks, but the Sydney Grace do fit. However, I used to have everything up in this one and it's too tall. The Sydney Grace ones are too tall for the shorter of the Alex drawers if you have them sitting straight up. In my other thing, they were like slightly leaned. This is a total tangent, but I'm really enjoying these. I will actually go ahead and link the ones I got from Amazon down in the description box if you want something to hold yours as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? I have honestly been on such a kick of using my cream shadows. I feel like I probably don't even need to put one in my Shop My Stash. What I need to do is maybe pull out a single shadow and maybe like a cream shadow stick. So let's go through those really quick. I have this one Sydney Grace one. She's in timeout. That's that like kind of chunky monkey one. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna pull out the Victoria Beckham because I've really not given that much of a go. Let's see. Okay, you know what I'm gonna actually take? I'm gonna take this Auric. This is in the shade Temper. Okay, I went ahead and opened up these two. So Temper from Auric is just never quite enough pop for me, but I think it'll make a really good base with other looks. And then of course, this shade from Victoria Beckham, which I've already forgotten. My goodness, let's go ahead and put her little like hat on here. Which one is this? Velvet. Okay, great. So I'll use both of these this season. I think that'll be good. And I really need to probably use this one up because I would imagine I already feel like I'm seeing a little bit of drying out there. Yeah, a little bit. So let's go ahead and use it. All right, I'm also going to pull out one of the Twin Flames. Now, I did actually just do an order with Camera Ready Cosmetics and picked up a couple trio of products that had Twin Flames in it. So I'll probably be featuring those really soon. So this is the shade Soulmate. And I think that this is a perfect, like, very quick, easy eye for the winter time. I love these. I mean, look how pretty that is. That is going to be so pretty for like, you know, I can pop something underneath or like blend something out into my crease and just have that all over the lid. This is going to be great. So I'm going to pop this one in. You know, the Twin Flames got a bad rap, I think, because people were layering them on way too thick. I haven't used this one in a while and I'm really excited to give it a go again. So this is a perfect one to add. Okay, here we go into the lips. So I obviously already had quite a few lips out, but I did want to pull in a couple tones that are more like pinky vibes. I've really been wanting something that's a little bit more pink. So already I thought of this one. So this is the shade Koi. This is one of those Maybelline vinyl lip lacquer shades. I did really like these. I did a video comparing these, the House and the Urban Decay one. So that I'm gonna pull out. Let's see, do I have anything else? Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything over here. Let's come over to this one. So some of these are getting old and I really need to use them. I haven't bought a ColourPop lippy in a very long time. And I know, especially like these liquid ones, I should probably use up. Is this even a ColourPop one? This is a pretty shade. This is the shade Lock Diary. I think that would be a pretty one for this time of year. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Okay, and I also have this shade Dopey. These are getting ancient. I need to check these. If they're still good, I'll use them. If they're not, obviously they'll go pitched right into the garbage. But I think that's a good place to start. That just adds in a little bit more pink. Oh, you know what else I was gonna do? I saw these earlier. These again, very old. These are those Revlon, like, I don't even remember what they're called, Just Bitten sticks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take, let's take this one and this one. I'm gonna take these two to work. I don't even have the matching lid anymore. That's hilarious. So I'm gonna take these to work. I'll swatch all of these on my hand really quick, but these will be perfect to have to whisk on throughout the day if my lip color is worn down. And again, it's that like pinkier color that I've just been enjoying this season for some reason. Let me swatch these out. Okay, I've come back into the better lighting so that we can take a look. So those bottom two above the Twin Flames shade are the two Just Bitten Kissable Balms. And then the two above that are the ColourPop. I think that both of these are satin lips. If I have any of the matte ones anymore, those just need to go right into the garbage because I hated those. And then the one next to it is that Maybelline shade. So I feel like that definitely gives us a well-rounded collection. Again, those two Just Bitten stains are gonna go to work with me. They'll just be in my drawer at the salon, and the rest will sit here right up there. We'll find spots for them. Okay, so just a couple things. As I was like loading this up, I realized that this Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer was in here from It Cosmetics, and it got lost in the shuffle because it's like dark and dark. So I'm actually gonna put that in my concealers, and hopefully I will be able to use that. I don't even know, it might be too dark for right now. But the one thing is I did go ahead and pull out, oh, look how dirty this palette is getting. I did go ahead and pull out the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. Now, all of my Blend Bunny is actually sitting underneath this vanity because it's too tall. It's too tall to sit in my drawers. I really want to get something to sit right over here. By the way, hello, welcome to some of my brush collection. I want to get something to sit right here so that I can have my bigger palettes right in reach. But if it's underneath, I don't see it, and then I never use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in here. I think that's the only thing I'm gonna add in. I'm sorry. Sorry you're not seeing it through my eyeshadow drawers today, but it's just like all of these, it's already a lot. I need to keep it down. I mean, I'll probably, as I go through and use these once or twice, I'll probably put them in the drawer so that I can focus on the next few. But most of these are very colorful, and this one is a little bit more subdued. So I think that it'll be a good one to add into this collection. So that being said, once I pop this Dollhouse palette into place, can I get it in here? We're gonna have to move some stuff over. There we go. Then that's it. That's gonna be my winter Shop My Stash. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Okay, I hope that that worked out okay. We'll see how the audio is. I hope I don't regret that choice. In the future, we'll see what I do. So hopefully this was just more of like a little like vlog style reality. Hopefully it wasn't too like Blair Witchy with like all the shaking, but I just really wanted to get this done because I'm like, I know that there are some things that I want to do this winter and use, and I know I'm especially excited to get through some of these creams because I'm just like sort of starting to get into panic mode of like some of this stuff is gonna go bad, and like the liquid lipsticks, I definitely need to get going on those. That is going to be something that I'm going to try to do. Maybe what I'll do is even like once I've used these ones once or twice, test out the other ones and just kind of like rotate through a few of my liquid lipsticks to see if I still want to keep any or if I just want to chuck them out. I got rid of so many lipsticks in my declutter that I did, but that was, we might be going on 2 years. That can't be right. I think I did it. It's probably been at least a year ago. I don't even know. But if you do want to see that, if you want to see what my lipstick collection was to what it is now, I'll make sure to have that linked as well. But it's been fun getting to hang out with all of you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below. Do you do this? Do you do a little like seasonal Shop My Stash? I think it's nice if you have a larger makeup collection to like pull out and highlight some of the things that you want to use. So let me know all your thoughts down below. Again, feel free to leave some constructive criticism on this video. I don't even know because I haven't seen the footage yet. So I'm sure that this is a series that will evolve over time, and hopefully that footage worked out. We'll see. Taking a risk today, and I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Thanks, lovelies. I'll see you really soon.